We now know all of the mythics that are going to be in Dominaria Remastered. We can ask this question, is it going to be worth it? Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Today I want to have a conversation about Dominaria Remastered. Today on Magicthegathering Weekly, these spoilers were kind of all put out there and we saw all of the mythics that are going to be in the set, and we can take some stabs at figuring out, is this product going to actually be good? Is it going to be worth opening and experiencing? If you remember previously, maybe a week or two ago, I did a video about Dominaria Remastered. I shared some concerns about it. I even told you that I decreased my ask for this product from distribution as a result of them shifting from Time Spiral Remastered, where it was one draft booster box with hard to pull foils like Thoughtseize, to now we see a collector booster box and a draft booster box that has a lot of foils and easy to pull. And so I reduced my spend on this product as a result. And now we have spoiler season. We've seen these cards. I think we can continue this dialogue. So today we saw all the spoilers and all the mythics. And the average price point, I did the math, the average price point for a mythic in this set currently at the current price is $16, which seems pretty good until you look at some of the pulls that you can take. Now, let's go to the good stuff first. You obviously have Force of Will, which we've talked about already. You've got Urza, Lord High Artificer was spoiled, and Yawgmoth, a Physician, was spoiled. So you've got some really good pulls, some 70s, some 50s, some $40 cards. But 1/3 of the cards, about 5 of the cards, are under $3 for a mythic, which is a big issue. If you open up one of these packs and you pull a $1 mythic, I think you're gonna not feel super good about that. So that's definitely something to consider and to keep in mind. You have a 1/3 chance, a 1 in 3 opportunity to pull a card that is below $3 out of your booster pack. Then on top of that, you have some cards like No Mercy and Last Chance that are currently in that average that I shared, that $16 average, are currently at around a $20 value, and they have never seen a reprint. These are old cards. I think one of them's from Judgment. They're old cards that have seen some play, but have never been reprinted, and now all of a sudden they're gonna get this massive influx from a product that's already been confirmed to be higher print size than Time Spiral Remastered was. So those price points I don't think are going to hold at that $20 price point. I think that may hurt the value of that average mythic price over time as well. Now, let's go to some more of the positive stuff. Number one, the rares have these, the tutors are being reprinted in a new borderless treatment that look absolutely phenomenal. And this is a fantastic Commander product. Again, if you take the price out of it, this is a fantastic product with some amazing cards. But remember that for stores to really even break even or see a little bit of a profit, you're gonna have to be paying around $275 for this for collector boxes, and at that like $200 price tag, I think, around that for draft booster boxes, which is just really, really difficult to get your money back on opening these packs. So again, I know we talk about this stuff, and I know the answer always is to buy singles, but particularly in this world, buying these singles is going to be the way to go with this product 100%. I do like, again, the rares, the tutors look really good, and we're going to see a lot more rares tomorrow, so they could save this kind of EV situation in my mind. They could save that a little bit with some, key rares if they decide to reprint some stuff or downshift some stuff. But at the end of the day, currently the mythics are not looking good. And on top of that, I'm not a huge fan of the current cycle that they're putting in for the rare lands too. It's the enemy check lands, and man, it's just not going to hold up value-wise, and it's not that great of a reprint. And now I want to get into a little bit more of this dialogue. They are reprinting foil retro frame Urza and Yawgmoth. And man, is that a feel bad for some people who 2 or 3 years, and just in the last 2 or 3 years, they purchased one of these retro foil Yawgmoths or retro foil Urza High Lord Artificer. And I just think that this is a conversation now where modern cards anything will be reprinted. There is nothing safe for you to buy in a modern frame, whether that be etched or foil etched or retro frame foil or whatever. There is no single that is safe for you to pick up with the understanding that it's going to hold its value. I think back to my Thoughtseize, which I was planning on keeping, but now I'm probably going to sell. This retro frame foil Thoughtseize, I think could be a special thing from Times Power Remastered that was really fun to pull, and there's a memory connected to that set. But I think other people probably felt the same way about their Modern Horizons retro frame Urza that they pulled, and they probably felt really excited about that, and they probably have a history attached to that. And now you're just seeing it thrown in less than 2 or 3 years later, just thrown into another set in the exact same treatment, the exact same foil, the exact same retro frame. And it's just, we're now getting to this world where we are understanding and being confirmed of some of the fears that we've had, that whatever Wizards wants to do, they will do. They will have zero kindness, zero respect towards anything that they've printed, and they won't try to make something better or different to sell a new product. They'll just take something that is nice and they'll reprint it again until it's just not as exciting and not nice anymore. So I personally wish that Wizards would leave some of those things alone, that they would let you have a special moment, that when you pull a card like a foil, retro frame Thoughtseize, it's a special moment for that set that you can't get again. And they create different moments with different cards or different treatment for the next sets, but that does not seem to be the way that Wizards is going to do that. So from my perspective, nothing modern in any form of treatment, borderless or special framed, nothing is special anymore. And everything is prone to be reprinted in literally any set, literally any way that Wizards decides that they want to do it, they will do that. So I think you gotta be really careful, even if you are ordering singles. I would not particularly be okay at this point paying some sort of extreme premium, like that Thoughtseize retro foil is like a $250 card because the retro foil premium. If they're just gonna do a collector box in the future that's just gonna have this, and it's gonna completely devalue those cards. So I would be very anxious if I were you about picking up any of those super retro frame foils in any of these products, because they are proving that they will just choose to reprint them, and that they won't leave anything to be desirable or expensive in the long term. So nothing is collectible in that world. All in all, I think this set is good for Commander players. I think that if you're a player of Commander and you don't care about the investing and the collecting or the opening of packs, I think this set is really, really good for you. If you are somebody though that enjoys opening packs for value, I'm a little bit scared about this set, not gonna lie. I think that the average price of the Mythics is pretty low. You have a lot of hits and a lot of misses. We'll see how a Force of Will reprint happens. We'll see how, something like Urza I think could drop down to the $25 price point if this is massively printed and pretty available. I think there's some of these cards that just aren't gonna hold up to those reprints. And so if you enjoy opening packs, this is going to be an interesting set. I'm very curious what you think in the comment section below. I hope you'll subscribe and you'll stay a while to the channel, and we'll keep following up with this as the set is released and as the numbers continue. But man, I would be worried if I was planning on opening up a bunch of these boxes, because it doesn't seem like the EV is going to match the increased print and the increased price of Wizards of the Coast, really cashing in on some of these products. So hopefully you have yourself a fantastic day. Remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And remember, more importantly than that, be kind to the people around you. This stuff is just a game, and it's more important that the people that you're interacting with, that you are kind to them, that you're remembering that games happen, but there's people behind the cards, and those people are super important. So be kind to the people around you. We'll see you again next video.